Fulham, Álvaro Arbeloa, who's got pretty minimal experience. He's got big boots to follow, because I think Mark Silva did a brilliant job at Fulham, you know?
Yeah. And limited experience as a manager, it's a strange option that Fulham are going for. Marco Silva done a fantastic job there, and still he couldn't get Fulham into the top 8 to go and play European football. I'm going to give Arbeloa 1 out of 5, and I wouldn't be surprised if Fulham have a relegation battle next season.
Whoa. With regards to Fulham, I think that they could be in a bit of bother. I think Harry Wilson was so big for them last season, and they brought a couple of young players in from Real Madrid who haven't played a lot of football. It could work out. You know, it could be brilliant from Arbeloa, but I think there's a sort of fantasy element about Fulham. They always lost a big player over the summer, but they always managed to go again. I think it'll be difficult for Fulham.
Fulham, the model of signing these Madrid boys, these younger players, losing Harry Wilson, the goals, the assists, you know, even the Menez, you know, they've lost players, you know, they've scored goals last year. I'm slightly concerned for them.
Who's your 3 to go down?
I'm going to go with Hull City. I think they will. I'm going to go Ipswich. I'm going to go for Fulham.
Same 3 as me.
I think that's harsh. I think we're going to get 10th maybe, mid-table, but relegated no. No, I hope not.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's kind of risk-reward, isn't it? I think Arbeloa's got a different style of football. He's come in, and I've noticed in pre-season we've not been getting good results, but we're playing a much higher line, much more pressing football from the front. I think it's like we could either win 3 or 4-0 or lose 4. It's going to be an interesting one. So I'm excited to see how we get, and I'm looking forward to seeing some of the younger players get bedded into the squad, the new signings. It's like we're going for a different approach. So I just hope the fans get behind him, even if the start of the season's not too good, that we actually get behind him, support him, and see what happens, and get into the new season. I kind of hope just to stabilise this year and then kick on.
I think it's a manager who's, new to the Premier. I believe he's still trying to refine his style. I believe he gets a slight shock in terms of the Premier, and it's about whether he can then adapt and be pragmatic. If he's not pragmatic, I think we'll be in some difficulties. I think we have enough to stay up because we've got some very, very good players. But it's about, in terms of retaining the confidence, a couple of defeats, do the heads go down? And it's important that the crowd support the team.
New manager, me and my dad went to both Portugal and Spain to see the pre-season games, and the style of football looks exciting. The young players are good as well, so I think we'll have a good season.
Gonzalo Garcia, double-digit goals for this season. Not more to say to that.
Palacios looks a player. When we saw him out there, very calm, good on the ball, reads it well. We'll see. I think we'll surprise a few.
Saturday White Fever is a new site dedicated to quality independent Fulham Football Club journalism. My name's Dave Kidd. I'm the former chief sports writer for national newspapers at Fulham fan for 45 years now. And now I started launch this week, and for less than the price of half a pint you can get quality Fulham coverage. I've never known in 45 years a start of a season where I can predict what's going to happen less than this one. It's a new manager who's not particularly proven. Some very good young players have come in, but they've not got a lot of experience. It could catch fire, we could soar, or we could struggle. I mean, a lot of people are tipping against a relegation. I can sort of understand why from a neutral point of view, but I think what I've seen, they look like they're playing some good football. I think it's going to be interesting to watch.
So you've just been in the club shop.
Yeah.
And you got the away shirt. Why did you pick it?
I think it's got the retro feel, like the old school badge, which is pretty cool. I like the old school Adidas badge. It reminds me of the Diamanti Camera, the old school overhead kick in the home end. Just a lot of memories attached to this shirt. A lot of good memories of seeing us play in Europe and places like that. So yeah, I've got it. Thought it would be nice to have.
I like the red and black. It's based on like an older kit. I like the white stripes as well. Looks good. I like it.
Yeah. So why did you pick that kit of all the kits?
Pick the kit, the old badge, like the old badge, and the design looks the best in the league, I think, for the away kits. For me, so that's why
it suits the club.
Suits the club.
believe mid-table, for anywhere between 10th and 14th. I believe we'll finish. So,
Why have you given me that prediction?
because I think we've changed, new manager, a change in style. You can see from some of the pre-season games, some of the players are struggling to adapt to the new style. Because we've got 5 years of DNA with Marco Silva, so we don't progress the ball quickly enough. So that is still within the team at the moment. So we need additional players, right, who can play as the manager wants us to play, i.e. to press, to track back. I'm concerned about our defence because we push our full-backs very high. When it breaks down, there's a lot of space in the full-back positions to exploit, and the centre-halves have to come over, and we do not have the pace in midfield to be able to get back. Hopefully Charles will make a difference in terms of his reading of the game and his physicality in the midfield as well.
I think we'll stay up, but I'm not sure about much more than that. I hope I'm wrong. I hope we just stay alive, but I don't. I feel like we need more experience maybe coming into the club.
Mid-table, maybe European spot. I just think like if we can push on, it would be nice to get into that sort of like into the fight for the European spots. It would be nice.
Where do you think we're going to finish in the season?
I'm going to go top 10.
Wow.
I think top 10. A lot of changes around the league as well, so it's going to be a tough one. But I think we've got to be positive.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think top 10's a good shout. Maybe hopefully try and push Conference League, maybe if we can get there, but we'll see.
It's so hard to predict. I've been saying to a lot of my friends, we could even be struggling in that relegation battle, or we'd be kicking on for Europe. It's such a risk reward. I'd love to see us imprint a new style of football. I don't mind finishing 12th or 13th or something like that this season, but with a good style of football that we can build upon. Because I think if we do sign these younger players and they start to bed in and we get more consistency, it could then future from there, build and start pushing for the European places. That would be my hope. So I don't mind a little bit of a stable season under a new manager and then kick on from there. I do think we need someone. I think we need a new centre-back. That would be really good if we get a new centre-back. Anderson's been okay, but not as good as he was when he was on loan with us, and I think there's a potential for improvement there.
A centre-half, a right-sided centre-half with a bit of pace, because we have no pace really in the back line. I think at the moment we overplay at the back. We give the ball away a lot, so a lot of risky passes. They're not calculated passes, they are risk passes, which causes a lot of problems for ourselves.
We do need more additions. Probably we need a centre-back, maybe another one in midfield and a winger.
Do we need more players?
We do, and they know that, and I think there'll be a right back and a centre half to come, certainly, at the very least. Probably a goalkeeper, maybe a right back as well.
But since Mitrovic left, we have not bought a proper centre forward.
I think Garcia's a proper centre forward. He's a good player. He's only 22, but he's a proper centre forward. Yeah. So.
Do we need another striker?
I wouldn't mind seeing if we get money for Muniz. I wouldn't mind getting someone else in, but I think we've got 3. I think that's probably enough. I think the priorities are elsewhere. Central defence and the wing, I think, at the moment. So.